and it looked like you had no shortage of energy from the start tonight. Were you like really anxious to get out there and do this?
Yeah, I felt like a kid in the candy store the last few days. Just getting to play the game. It's what I prepare for. It's what I love to do. So to get back out there, there's always appreciation for that.
Draymond, what was your favorite play of the night?
My favorite play of the night, involving me or just
involving you?
Involving me. Let's see. Probably the play right before the half. That was fun.
Can you take us through a little bit, just the play itself and the emotions?
Realistically, I was gassed and had no energy to go for the layup, and I saw Clay open, so I just did that. Steph threw me a lot. There was no way I was catching live. And yeah, Clay was open, so it's the road of less miles traveled. One more dribble probably would have took me out. So just get a ball to Clay and walk off. That's about it.
When you're out for that extended time, how much do you miss like the emotional side of the game? Getting on referees, you hit a three and you're kind of trash talking. I think it was Taj Gibson. How much do you miss that part of the game?
Oh, that's what we all miss. It's like when you lead a game of basketball. It's funny. Earlier today. I was on my phone on Instagram, and I think House of Highlights maybe posted a video of Russell and Patrick Beverly talking back and forth, arguing back and forth. And all the way at the bottom, Gilbert Arenas commented and said, "This is what we all miss when we lead a game. Like just that trash talk, that back and forth." And so, I said all of that to say like that is what I miss. The trash talk back and forth with other guys. You going at a referee and the referee going back at you. Challenging teammates, being in the fight. That's what we play this game for, to be out there in the fight. So, definitely miss all of that. And it's nothing like, a guy just standing there watching me shoot and I make it. It's great.
Draymond, how would you sort of analyze how you played? I mean, was it what you expected? Are you satisfied with the way you played?
I was okay. I think I missed last 11 or 12 games or something like that. To come back off it's been a month since I really last played. To come back off a layoff like that, I felt pretty good. And especially being probably 2.5 to 3, almost 3 weeks of that, doing nothing. Not being able to, I could, but, taking the road, that the training staff laid out and, just keeping all my weight off and not shooting, not doing anything, taking all that into consideration. I think I played decent, but I'll continue to get better as I start to, find my rhythm again.
Draymond, Coach Kerr has said in the past that when guys get time off to rehab, it kind of gives them a mental break that can help. Did you feel that at all while you were out, or were you just itching to get back out there?
I definitely felt that. We pretty much play basketball year-round. We're training year-round. So, sometimes you need that mental break. Not necessarily, you really don't necessarily want it, and you don't want it to come, by way of injury. But, there's always a silver lining. So if there is one, it's definitely that. It doesn't stop you from itching to get back on the floor, though. So, it's all right.
Draymond, how did the toe feel during the game? How's it feel afterwards?
It felt good. Really had no issues at all. And afterwards, I still feel the same, which is always important. You don't want to, the reason for staying out so long was so that I don't get back in there and then we're chasing behind it again. Rick's whole thing was, let's get ahead of it. Let's not put you back out there and then we're behind it trying to chase it again. So that was the goal, and I think they did a great job of judging where I was throughout the entire process, being very strategic about when I would get back out there and just patient. It took a lot of patience from them, a lot of patience from me, just not doing what I normally do, which is all right, I'm gonna play. It took a lot of patience, but I think it was the right way to go.
How much, while you were out, did you watch the slower pace you guys were playing with, and how concerted it seemed like tonight for every rebound you were kind of flooding it with fast break?
Our pace was definitely slower, but that happens. When especially when Steph and I both are out. You know, we're two of the guys on this team who push the pace, and so you take us out, and you know the game does slow down a bit, and so you know it's good to get back to who we are, and we'll continue to push the pace more and more. You know, as we get out there and get back together. It's been a little while since we were all out there.
You guys got teams around the league shoot more and more threes every year. It kind of 5 years ago, you guys were leading. Now you guys are like middle of the pack. Tonight, you guys shot 43. Last game, you shot 43, which is high numbers for you guys. Is that by design, by opportunity? I mean, do you like it, and what do you think is behind it?
Yeah, we're taking the approach that everyone else is taking, just casting a bunch of threes. No, honestly, you just take what's there. You know, I think you look at a lot of the threes we had, a lot of them were open shots, and usually when we push the tempo, you start to get threes in transition. Then you get guys getting downhill and you get the kickouts. So I think that's just us rounding back into form, and if the threes are there, we're going to take them, but. We're not about to go out there and hunt 3-point shots. It's just not happening. Everybody else can do that. We're not doing that. I think our recipe been pretty good. So, yeah, we're cool.